My humble pranams and greetings to Dr. Pitamaha Brahmarishi Patriji and Mataji Swaramala Patriji. Dear friends, dear masters, dear gods of Malaysia, welcome to today's platform of our meditation satsang. I have great pleasure and privilege to invite Master Sai Pallavi to our platform today. She is the author of the book Conversations with Mahavatar Babaji. A small introduction about her, masters. Master Pallavi is an ardent meditator. She is a senior parade master working dedicatedly for Pyramid, a spiritual society's movement for the past 16 years. Her life transformed after practicing Anapanasati meditation. She continues to spread the science of spirituality by taking seasoned workshops. Throughout her journey, she has embraced skills like clairvoyance, but under the guidance of Guru Brahmarishi Pitama Patriji, she could truly understand its purpose. A change maker by spirit, she is founder and director of Mad Buddhas. It serves as a platform and doorway for all artists, writers alike who wish to create workshops or who wish to create products to spread the science of spirituality throughout the world. The company has released animation shorts on vegetarianism, the importance of meditation and mindfulness. Masters, now let's invite Master Sai Pallavi to our platform to share some episodes and experiences from this book, Conversations with Mahavatar Babaji. Masters, at the end of the session, feel free to raise questions and do not unmute yourself till then. Okay? So, yes. Conversations with Mahavatar Babaji, correct. Okay? Okay, Master Sai Pallavi Ma, the floor is yours now. The platform is yours. Unmute. Yeah, you're muted. Madam, you're muted.
Thank you, sir, for your lovely introduction. And I will request, because this is the first time I'm coming to PSSM Malaysia, and I request every participant if they can open up their video, because I feel we have access to see each other. Thank you, thank you. Because I am here to share my experiences with you, and I believe that this journey is helping of sharing and is always inspirational, because this is what the give and take policy we do when we start sharing. So this is here I am today to share my journey, and especially on a request with the topic of Mahavatar Babaji, because I think every one of you is familiar with this name. And maybe many does not know also, that is also possible. But I'll share how this journey started with me. Almost 16 years back, I was not knowing anything about Babaji. I belong to a religious family. I'm from Maharashtra, and right now I'm residing in Delhi, Gurgaon place. So these all the experiences like I used to get before meditation as well, but there used to be no clarity, like astral travel or conversing with my angels and the astral guardian masters and all that. But I don't know what this spirituality is about. I don't know how this used to happen with me. But when I stepped into my teenage, everything stopped. Before that, I used to converse with the gods. I used to get response. Everything just stopped, and life became more confusing. because for a child it is very confusing. We just don't understand the world, and the same was with me as well. And at the age of 19, I went to pursue my graduation to Chennai, and there I got introduced to meditation. I seen the spiritual reality video, which is available in YouTube. You can also search. Those who are new, they must see this video. This video changed my entire life, I can say. And this is almost a 55 minutes of video. While watching, I was very happy, and inside I was feeling, hope this is possible for normal people. And I was filled with a lot of joy after seeing that very pleasant energies, and understood the concept of meditation and pyramid and all that. But somehow I just felt, as I was also carrying the social conditioning, that this is not possible for me. This is for those yogi people, those who go to Himalaya. And I have not taken seriously to meditate. And later, after exactly 4 months, the things turned up in my life in such a way that my mind started out seeking a lot of spiritual side. Like I was, seeking a lot of self realizations. Like I don't want to just live the life, just I don't want to do eating, sleeping, and working what everyone is doing. I want to do something beyond. I want to find myself something beyond. So this question started in my mind, and then I just suddenly this thought came in that, oh, is the meditation I watched 4 months back, is that something could be of any help? I don't know who poured that thought in my mind. Still, I don't know. But I believe it was not my thought. It is someone, uh, definitely a master who given this thought. And immediately I implemented that. I sat for meditation, first time for 20 minutes. And I realized a lot of truth about myself. First 15 minutes, it was so difficult because I was never come across facing my own thoughts. You know, every day we sleep, but we never bother. Especially when we are in materialistic life, we never bother that how much we think. And I think I was on the corner of being spiritual somewhere and transforming my life. And I just felt I am a mad person. This should stop. And I realized that like the people who go to hospitals and do whatever they want, those are better than me, because we're suppressing a lot more inside. And last these 15 minutes were full of thoughts, but still I continued to be with my breath. And last 5 minutes, I could settle down and get that emptiness within me. And in those last 2 minutes of span, I could see very bright light coming out of my body. And I was meditating almost 12 o'clock at night, and I switch off the light alone in my room. And I surprised that from where this light is coming off, I suddenly opened my eyes and I could see the darkness outside. When I closed again my eyes, I could see the same light. And the question came in my mind that from where this light is coming off, and I could hear the sound saying me that this is what your soul is. And that was my first encounter with the soul reality. And that moment, I can say, which we call a miracle in a normal life, made me to think that this is something different, which I never experienced before. So after that, very seriously, I started meditation. I started doing a lot of meditation, even 5 minutes, 10 minutes in train, in my class, anywhere. I never bothered people what they think about me, what they say about me. And I just started my sadhana like that. And after 1 month, I met a person who was going through all those experiences which were shown in that video. And I felt so blessed that I got a person who had those kind of experiences. So then it was like a confirmation for me that I'm on a right path. And my journey continued. And through him, I entered into Pyramid Society. Then I went to the centers of Chennai. And I got an opportunity after again 1 month to meet Brahmarshi Patriji in one of the event in Chennai. I met him, and that day was again a 360-degree turn in my life. And from morning, the event was in the afternoon, and from morning, I was feeling uh, very strongly that today is a big day and something big is gonna come in my life. I don't know what about that. Is that Patriji or somebody else? I don't know, but that feeling was very strong. And the moment I started going to his event, that feeling became more and more, strong. And I entered in that hall, and he was giving a talk. And the first line, still I remember, he said that you are a god. And I was so amazed to see that I never heard somebody saying this, that you are a god. You know, nobody says that you are a god. And that was very different for me to hear. And I attended his session, and there was a break into the session. Then my friend took me in his room, and personally, he introduced me to Patriji. He looked at me and he stared at me, looking very deep down into my eyes for 2 minutes. And I don't know, I was also not hesitant to look into his eyes. And I don't know what conversation happened between souls, but I got a confirmation that maybe I was not having any clear figure in my mind. But after seeing him, I felt like I was waiting for him from long time, for my guru to come into the life. And that's a confirmation, the way he looked at me. And I just felt he's not seeing my physical appearance. He's deep down looking into my soul. And he just asked me, like, what are your questions? So I don't know what to ask to, to such a kind of a guru. So I just asked him, what is law of karma? So he said, nothing, it's simple. If you do meditation and do good things, you will get good things. So that is law of karma. So I said, okay. And I said, I want to find myself. So he said, of course, you will find yourself the way others found themselves. You will also find yourself. And you will see how your life is turning, even in the next meeting when you come to me. So that was my first meeting with Patriji, which really changed my life. And I adopted all principles of PSSM. I understood why not Murti Puja. That was the best principle which I still love, because somewhere I used to find the way to get rid of the puja and all kind of rituals. And when I got the clarity about that principle, I was so happy, and I was like, yes, I think somewhere my soul was guiding me, but I was just not clear in my mind. So this is how I entered into meditation, and I continued my sadhana of meditation. I, vigorously doing hours and hours of meditation. Started reading books recommended by Patriji. Met a lot of masters. Met my mentor, my guru, and under her guidance, I still continue and very blessed taking wisdom from her. And she's a very grand master. She is from Vijayawada. Her name is Varalakshmi. And huge knowledge. I mean, I meet a lot of people in PSSM who are carrying that much knowledge. I mean, it is very difficult to describe the wisdom of PSSM actually, and the masters of PSSM. So this is how my journey started and changed. And in 2000 now coming back to the journey with Babaji, in 2009, I went to the Himalaya trip with Patriji along with 200 masters. And in that trip, there was a Babaji cave place was also there. And we all were going to the trek. Before that day arrived to Babaji's place, every people were talking about Babaji. So when I first heard about Babaji, I was like, I don't know who is Babaji, what he do and all. So I was very curious to hear people's experiences. And someone showed me picture also. Till the time I don't know who is Babaji. And the first time I saw his picture, I was a bit of scary to see that why he looked like that. So many thoughts about him started in my mind. But somewhere was a great faith born inside me. I don't know what was that. And simply I was knowing, hearing a lot of people's experiences. We all carry a lot of desires. And especially when we start our journey on a spiritual path, we also have a spiritual desires. And that is very natural. So it is not wrong to have a desires at all. So after coming and doing meditation, our soul decide, our mind understand what are those desires which are required. So the universe fulfills our those desires. So universe always remember, for masters, universe will fulfill the needful desires. It is not that way that whatever you will ask and they will fulfill. It is not that. Whatever is needed for you, it is definitely fulfilled. So and that is what I can say the controversy, that we don't know what is needful for us, because most of the time we do judgment, we have a lot of things in our mind and we think, oh, this is the need and why universe is not proving it. And later in some time you will understand, if your that wish is not coming true, then you have to understand definitely it is not needful, it is not needed at all. So this is how we start understanding life and encountering the meaning behind our experiences and gaining the wisdom, gaining understanding from those experiences. So the same way, the spiritual desire born in me about Babaji was that I want to meet him. So how? No idea. Might be third eye experience, might be life, might be anything. And many people, one of my aunt, she shared that she met Babaji physically. And that was very surprising for me, that a yogi who is leading a life 2000 years and he visiting physically, it's quite very, surprising for the our mind, those who live into this, especially the city kind of thing, metro cities and all that. So we think it is very surprising. So my mind was also the same. And that desire born in me, is that possible that Babaji will also meet me physically? Because I was knowing that I can easily see him through my third eye. But my desire was I want to see him physically. Then this was there, and I was very sure that he will fulfill my desire. And excitement, I was full of excitement when we started trekking to his cave. And when I was going, on the way, we were taking halts and all that. So at one point, I was taking a halt and standing, uh, you know, uh, taking the help of the stone, a big rock, and just a woman, a very white, pure white clothes wearing foreign woman, very tall, short hair. She walked just coming from the front side, and she just stopped in front of me. She looked into my eyes for 2 minutes. And she was having, she was full of glow, and that energy was outstanding. I mean, I was just do not know what is happening in that moment. And I was also replying her back, looking into his eye, putting no questions. And then she just smiled and started walking downstairs. And I nothing. I was completely empty when I was with her, and I started my walking towards. And suddenly, just few steps later, just the thought came in my mind: is that Babaji? And I just looked back, and the same time, woman also turned back and she smiled, and she disappeared on the spot. And that was a very at one side was a fearful experience, that and unbelievable experience, that is she there or is it my imagination going on, am I in a dream? So then I asked few of the people who were forward and going along with me, that have you seen a woman was in a white cloth, and nobody seen her. And I was surprised to actually I was not able to understand, is that my physical experience or it was a kind of happening astrally. Then I went to Patriji and I shared this experience, that I'm confused, that I never come across this kind of experience. Normally I hear this kind of experience into the movies or in any kind of book. So then he laughed at me and he said, yes, Babaji do shape shifting. So I was not knowing what is shape shifting, because I was hoping Babaji will show his form. So then he said, Babaji do shape shifting. So, and he was Babaji. And I was surprised with this, that, and, but more what I understood through that experience is that to believe in your own faith, believe in your own inner calling, your inner, inner voice. So that was very strong message for me, and that was my first encounter with the Babaji's energy. And this is how my journey started with him from 2009. And later on, every year I stay in Gurgaon, in NCR, Delhi, and almost 12 to 13 years it takes, 13 hours from my place to Babaji's cave. So it's an overnight journey for us. So every year, once or twice, I definitely visit that place. And every time I have seen that it is not possible that whenever I wish to go, it never happened. If I only have a wish or anybody has a wish, it always that when he calls me, somehow things will happen and I will go. So this is what so far every time it happens. So that's why I never decide any kind of plans going to the cave. That I know when he calls, the things will get arranged. And going to every time is pulling me through some new adventures all the time. And I have written all those adventures which I experience every year going to that place, which is in Uttarakhand near to Ranikhet. The name of the place is Kukuchina. And I shared all of those experiences into this book of conversations with Mahavatar Babaji. So in 2016, when I formed Mad Buddhas, so we started animation. So Babaji given me in that trip of 2016, he told me that you must make an animation movie on my life. So I told him, I don't know anything about you, nor I have read any book on you. So I don't know about your life. So how I can make the movie. So he said, don't worry, I'll come to you in 2018 and I'll share my life journey with you. So this was, he shared in 2016. And in 2018, he came, he appeared. I was not knowing what was the work and all. I was completely unknown to this journey. And he appeared on the 5th of October 2018. And he stayed with me for 100 days down the line. And he every day in the morning he used to come and share with me his life experiences. I used to write that and make sketches also. So all that channeling work happened in those 100 days of time. And I shared those experiences as well into this book. So out of this, I would like to share his concept. One of the concept is called belief energy. One day he appeared to me at night at 2 o'clock, and when he was there in my room, I just woke up, maybe due to his presence, unknowingly, and went to washroom. When I was back from the washroom, going back to my bed, I could see him sitting on my table. just the side table of my bed. And he said, let's go to hall and sit and you start writing. And in that moment, I was so lazy. I was saying, no, Babaji, not today. Let's do it tomorrow. So he just given one tap on my head and he said, let's go. And then we both went to the hall, and I was again back to my consciousness from the sleep. And he asked me that you're doing a good work, you're doing great work, and this will help to transform many of the people's lives. And I will reach to them very easily through your book. So till the time I was not knowing that this get into the form of book. Then he revealed that you must make the book, because book will go to people quickly, and they could start connecting me, and the movie will take a lot of time. So I said, yeah, that's true, so let's make a book. And then he asked me, what do you want? So that was very surprising for me, Babaji asking me what I want. So I said, give me time, I don't know, my mind is blank, give me 2 days time to think of what I want. 2 days went. I thought of a lot of concept. I thought I'll ask him to give me the knowledge of shape shifting. Or later I thought, okay, give me knowledge of teleportation. So like this, a lot of things came and went, but somewhere it was not coming from inside me. And then he appeared, after 2 days at night at the same time. And somewhere, intuitively I was knowing he will come now, because I have seen whatever the dates or a timeline he tells me, he definitely comes. He's very, very punctual. He definitely comes. And he came and he asked me, are you ready with what you want? I said, I'm not ready with what I want, because so far to fulfill spiritual desires, I'm not feeling those are right and needed for me. So I asked him, is that I said, if you really want to give me belief. Give me so much energy that I keep on building my faith, keep on building my belief energy. So he has given a lot of concepts on belief energy. So I asked him, give me the, which I never, feel weak anywhere in my belief energy. So that is what so far I asked Babaji, and he laughed at me. He said, okay, take this. You're already blessed with the belief energy. That's the reason you are able to see me here. And you too also have to give this belief energy throughout to all the people, because everything on earth or in the universe runs on the belief energy. Like we see materialistic people, they may not believe on God, they may not believe on anything. That's absolutely fine. But they have a belief energy. Somewhere they may not share, but somewhere they believe, more or less, right or wrong, that doesn't matter to the universe. What matters to the universe is the belief energy. And that belief energy is nothing but like a gravity force. To live on earth, we need that gravity force. In the same way that spiritually, that belief energy is a kind of a gravity force to breathe here on planet earth, especially because our planet is a kind of experimentative laboratory where we all souls are from different parts of the cosmos. Different parts of the cosmos. We don't know where we belong because we have forgotten it. But now we are again into the journey to remember our origin, to understand what we are, what is the soul, what is higher self, how to meet masters, how to do astral travel. So a lot of concepts which are there into the spirituality, and Patriji has introduced a lot of things to us. I can say the treasure, it's just like everything is ready made now, and we must know how to eat. So this belief energy concept is definitely like a sun. For example, he has given the example of earth, example of sun, that how they are surviving, how they are able to do so much with so much dedication and keep glowing for us, keep giving their energy to ourselves and to our other planets as well. How is this possible? It is only that they believe they are. In the same way, at the level of souls we believe that we are. But when we step into our minds, we just, make that graph more or less in terms of belief. There are a lot of things in our life which we don't believe. And there are lot more things are there which we call are not the right belief, but we believe on them thinking it is right. So I call it as Babaji given the name as a false belief. We carry a lot of false beliefs. What is false belief? Just taking an example is that we do Murti Puja. A lot of people do Murti Puja. I used to do Murti Puja before meditation because it is taught by my mother. But I never felt connected to it. And when I used to put the question that whenever I do any kind of mantra or a puja, there are a lot of chattering goes inside me. If I do like that, then how I can gain, the punyas? How my thoughts will go to God? How to stop this? So she never used to have answer, and she used to say, everybody do, everybody thoughts goes to the gods, so yours will also go. So don't worry. So like that she used to tell me, but I never used to feel connected with this concept because I used to feel I chant a lot inside. There is a lot, and I'm not there with what I read or chant. So no, till I come into meditation, I do not know the scientific reasons of this Murti Puja and all that. So this Murti Puja is a false belief that the God is there, because you are forgetting that if God is there, then it should be in every existence. The God is an existence itself. So what people are doing? People are eating non-veg. This is what happens into my family, that they eat non-veg. Sunday they will eat non-veg, and when Monday starts, they won't eat non-veg because Monday is Lord Shiva's day, so they won't eat non-veg. Again Tuesday they are free to eat. So when Thursday, Friday comes, no, it is Balaji Bhagwan, it is somebody on Thursday. So like these are the days of the gods, so they don't eat non-veg, thinking that it's bad karma. They also know it is bad karma. Then why to do on other days? So these are the false belief which people are carrying. These are the ignorance which people are carrying. They don't know what they're doing. So we are self-realized people. That's the reason we are able to at least recognize our stupidity, which we have done in the past. So now our job is to also go to those people who are doing the stupidity, and along with our experience, not just blindly. So that is what Patriji says. Whatever the question we have, the first you think, sit in meditation. Whatever the problem you have, sit in meditation. Because until and unless we really test the existence of our own soul, it won't convince us rest of the things. Because rest is just information. It's just a garnishing. But when we touch our soul, then we know, oh, what is truth? What is energy? Till I start meditation, I really don't know what is energy. Because being so material, we just know if AC runs, there is electricity, that is energy. If light is on, it is electricity, it is energy. Or if we eat food, we get some energy, so that is energy. Beyond that, we don't know energy. But when you start meditation, you are on the path to becoming energy being. This body is an energy. Everything what you touch, feel, perceive is an energy. So then with the practice of meditation, you become completely the energy being. You won't look at the bodies of people. You look into their souls. And meditation has offered me everything. I got married to a pyramid master who was in meditation. My life become everything spiritual. I mean, no opposition of what I want to do spiritually. My child is spiritual. She do meditation. I have a 8-year-old daughter. So everything turns in a very different way when you start meditation. So Babaji is trying to focus throughout this book and about belief energy, and he's working with all over the world with a lot of people. And so far, I have experienced a lot of things with him, a lot of adventures with him, and still I go on those adventures. And more or less, whatever you have. So it might be Babaji, it might be any masters which you may like them. So there is a connection. So you must try to understand and try to have that spiritual urge to really meet them, to see them, to experience their energy. And you have all those access. Believe those access, because meditation is such a technique which is making that access is very easy. Now we believe, especially in this COVID time, Zoom access got so easy even for the old people who do not know how to operate internet. In the same way, the meditation is reaching to lot and lot more people who used to think I will never meditate. Those people are only coming now. I was also a person who might, if that is what we think or say, the people, the age people, they always say that everything happens at the right time. If we think that this should happen before time, then we will really not have value of it. The same for me, I think. When I got meditation, I used to think, oh, what if my parents would have got that meditation? I would be blessed, this, that. But it is all the part of the karma. And at any age, at any situation you are getting with meditation, then feel blessed that the right time is right for you. So no regrets for the past. Everything is happening with the alignment of our soul plan. Nothing is going here and there. Even at this situation of COVID, a lot of people are taking vaccines. A lot of people are afraid sitting at home. They are under pressure of seeing everyday news channels. Those who are going through and even leaving their bodies, their family members are into the pain. So a lot more things are going. But the one truth we have to understand, so far what I can say, the last year when COVID entered to give the message was very clear that everyone should have immunity, a good immunity, a physical strength, good diet, good physical health, and good mental health. That was the message of Corona, where people got very active, taking care of their immunity, eating good food, and we can see that a lot of people, started becoming vegetarian. These things happened in the last year. Now the second wave is going on. The rate of deaths is going more higher than the last, and people are now more afraid. So the second wave message of Corona is be ready for death anytime. It can come to anyone. Is that taking a vaccine or a medicine is going to save your death? Answer me that. No, I don't think so. Nor even doctors could do that. So last 16 years I'm into meditation and I have not taken any medicine. So I completely follow with one of the principles of PSSM, which is no doctor, no medicine. When even I was conceived, I have not even taken the supplements of calcium. I have completely dependent on my diet, doing a good plan of green vegetables and all that stuff. But no medicines, no vaccines, no supplements. Even when my child born, I have not even given any kind of vaccinations to her. Or else till the age of 2, there are a lot of vaccines. Every 1 or 2 months, we have to give vaccine to the child. Why vaccines? I never understood the concept of vaccine. If a mother is allowing vaccines to their child, that means you're pouring the thought that something will happen in the future to my child. So you're pouring the seed now itself. I don't have a thought that something will happen to my daughter. If anything has to happen, it will happen as per her karma, as per her destiny. So why should I pour the negative thought by giving vaccines? So I have not allowed any kind of vaccines, and my daughter is fit and fine. Nothing. She is health-wise completely fine. She also never take medicines. And when she was a child, even for this any kind of things which I even home remedies also. At least I follow home remedies when I'm not well. But she won't even take that. She only meditate when she is not well. She will close the eyes for 10 minutes. So these things are there, and it is easily possible. It is easily possible. I have seen when I started, because I used to take a lot more medicine. If I have a headache, take the medicine. If I have fever, take the medicine. So we got so addicted for the medicines. So when I left medicine, I really saw the great change in my body, that I become more and more strong. My immunity raised a lot when I left medicine. So it is not that we will not have any kind of effect. We will have the effect, but we will cure that with the practice of meditation. Because through meditation, we are taking energy medicines. This body is full of miracles. Full of miracles. We have, suppose if I have a headache, meditate for 10 minutes. That is the remedy for your headache. And when you meditate, your mind knows that this is the headache is happening. Your body knows. Then the chemicals which is there in your cell, inside your body, it releases certain kind of chemicals into your body. This body is nothing but a chemical factory actually. And whatever is required to get cured with that headache, that chemical reaction will happen in your body with the help of energy. And it will cure that. Those powers we have within our body. Then why do we need a doctor? Before going to doctor in any kind of emergency situation, I was knowing as becoming a mother what is happening to my daughter. Once I appointed a maid just to prepare the rotis due to heavy work, and which I never done in my life. I only do cooking. And she cooked almost for 2 to 3 weeks. And when it started, my daughter started getting stomach pain. And I never got a thought that why it is happening. And severely one day she had a very bad stomach pain. She could not bear the pain. We ran to the hospital, and doctor said we have to admit, give this, that, and I was like completely opposing that. No, I don't want to do anything on my daughter. But she was crying on another side. I don't know what decision to make. I just closed my eyes and I given a thought to Patriji that show me the way at this situation. And I received a message from him that why you give an entry to another energy in your kitchen. I received this thought and I was like, what is that energy is disturbing her? And again, I received a message from him that take her back to home and give her the water of ajwain. Everything will be fine and you meditate. And I did same. I got back from the hospital. I given her ajwain water and I meditated 2 to 3 hours with taking her on my lap. And in the morning, she was fine. So you will have, when the kid is there, you will have multiple challenges, and you will tackle any situation when you believe in meditation, when you believe in your guru. Everything is possible because the energy we get from our guru that we really never get from anywhere. And getting a live guru in our lifetime, I think that is the, the most blessing we can have for ourselves. Nothing is blessed more than that. Because if you have a guru in your life, then the life is, the full of liberation, the full of happiness, and full of lot of lessons and wisdom into your path. So for me, Babaji is guiding a lot of things, Patriji guiding a lot of things, and I feel very happy when I hear the comment by writing this book that many people are getting introduced to Pyramid Society and Patriji through this book. So that was the most, for me, is very heart touching comment. And I feel if I am able to do any kind of small work and reaching the name of Patriji to people, then I think I'm doing uh, my good job so far. So this is what all is there. Things with full of things and third eye experiences and all whatever is there into the spirituality. So the more important is reading books is very important because that was changed my life. Uh, Babaji was preparing me from 2009 so that I could receive him for 100 days, where he appeared in 2018. So till 2018, I was not knowing that how it is going to happen and what is going to happen. So Babaji is a master for me who really pushed me uh, into the things which I used to block myself. For example, writing a book. I used to just think, but it never used to happen, writing a book. Then he pushed me for that. Then again, I used to have my mind blockages that I never like clicking pictures. I never like giving videos or any kind of things, going outside and coming into limelight. So I always preferred till the now working in PSSM is do the work and come back. So, but he's like, no, when you have to reach more people, you have to come out. You could not be, available to few people. You have to get into the limelight. So he made me into limelight through this book, and I don't know people from where they find, but every day I receive a lot of calls from people reading their book and their wonderful experiences after reading this book, which give me everyday feeling that how this energy, and I won't feel I was anywhere in the book because my intention when I was working with Babaji is to become a perfect medium. So the mediumship should work to fulfill the purpose of the channeling entity. So that was every time when I meet him, get experience. So I used to uh, pull myself being completely the medium, and even making this book, making all those illustrations and writing it. It was the every word where I intended that it should reach uh, the way I work. Because so far, whenever I used to read books, I used to connect with the author. So this is what I know that people connect with the author. So when I was doing this book, my wish is that people should not connect me more. They should always connect to Babaji more because he was there everywhere, making through me. And I feel this is what is happening, which I could see in the results. And yes, so I would more welcome all of you. There are a lot more things, but I feel we have some restricted time. So I would like you to welcome and more coming up with the different sharings. If you have any kind of questions, so that we can get enough time for question and answer. You can raise your hands if anybody wants to put any kind of question.
Thank you, Master Pallavi.
Yes.
You shared very, very mesmerizing and awesome experiences with Babaji. And Babaji appears in your room when you call, the same experience we read in Autobiography of Yogi by Yogananda Paramahamsa. When he calls Sri Yukteswar Giri, he appears physically in his room and they start hugging each other, Such experience I read in Autobiography of Yogi. And today you have shared a wonderful experience, ma'am. Very heart-touching. Before I hand the session to my co-host, Master Nandini Suresh, I have 3 questions, madam, to put forward to you. Okay?
Yes.
And in your book, you said that the Syrians planted pyramids on earth thousands of years ago. Do you think the pyramids were built by them? That is question number 1.
Yes, sir. Yes. Because if you really see the structure of pyramid, it is just not possible for humans. It is impossible act for humans. Just one single stone is so huge, So that is actually, especially the Egyptian pyramids, the Giza pyramid, that is built by the other dimensional people. And Syrian were out of them.
Question number 2, madam.
Yes.
You also spoke about the energy grids.
Yes.
I have a homemade pyramid, 8 feet by 8 feet. Do you think my pyramid is connected to that grid?
Yes, yes. Because he mentioned that every pyramid, every small or big, whatever the size of pyramid doesn't matter, that every pyramid is connected to that. Every pyramid.
Yes, ma'am. My last question before I hand over to my co-host. You also mentioned in your book that there's a profound connection with the earth beings through the dolphins. And the dolphins have, and these Syrian masters have taken life as dolphins on the earth planet. Can you please enlighten me on that?
Yes, sir. This is what so far Babaji told me. They are in more of the Syrian masters. They are taking the life of dolphins. And also, there are people who have chosen human lives as well.
Okay, ma'am. Now let me income my co-host, Master Nandini Suresh. You take over, madam, now.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Hello, madam. Hello, everyone. So, as you said, madam, I came to know about PSM through your book only. So, one day last year, in my app, Kindi app, that your book popped up. So, I just downloaded and started reading. It was amazing. I could feel that strong vibration in my third eye area, and I can feel the energy flow through my leg. Till the book finished, I was in that bliss. So I was very much what I had a wonderful amazing experience. So as you said, I think I could connect with Babaji and you through the book. So it was a wonderful experience, madam, through your book I had. So through your book only I came to know about PSSM. Then I started in Google that, and I get connected with you and all. So I'm very happy to talk to you now today. So now the platform is open for questions, madam. So if anyone is having question, please raise your hands, masters.
Do not hesitate. Come forward. Do not feel that if your question is good or
yes,
not.
Hi.
Yes, master.
Hello, Master Pallavi. It's really
Hello,
honored.
ma'am.
Hi. It's really I'm very honored to meet you here in this platform.
Thank you.
I have read your book, Conversations with Mahavatar Babaji. Just few questions. I don't know, it might sound a bit silly. When you met Babaji, how does he look? Does he look like the one that we see always in the picture, how actually, and how is the communication? Does it speak in your language? How does that?
For me, yeah, it used to come in two languages. The one most of the time is English only, and sometimes he used to speak Hindi. So what happens in channeling is I mean, it is a two-way thing. It is just not the medium sides. Uh, it is also depending on the medium, depending on the channeler, that how they can receive. So many of the channelers, they receive different languages as well and do the thing. So they can receive their own language, their own mother tongue, and any kind of these things. So it depends on how that channeling entity and the channeler would like to work.
And how does he look like? Does he look like in the form that we see him in the pictures?
Yeah, almost I can say about 90%, because definitely seeing in the picture is different, and when you see any live person is different. So I can say it's 90% same.
So I also can see him if I have an intention.
Yeah, yeah. Anybody can see him. If I can see him, then anybody can see him.
Okay, because he always comes whenever I meditate. I know he's there, so I am connected to him. Yeah, but let's see the time and all that. Whenever I think the time is right, he will come, I suppose. Yeah.
Yes.
And I have one more question. In that book, you mentioned he's also a Syrian leader, you mentioned in that book.
Yes.
He's also a Syrian leader?
So actually, what he shared the information is about the parallel lives.
Oh, okay.
So one of his parallel life is the Syrian leader whose name is Safwan.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Master Chandra Rao, please unmute yourself, sir.
Namaskaram, Master Pallavi.
Namaste, sir. Namaste.
Beautiful sharing, fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, Master. My question is, why most of our PSSM masters can approach Mahavatar Babaji rather than other gurus very easily? So that's one question. Second thing is that, for Mahavatar Babaji to choose you as a mediator to convey his message to our
Yes.
other public. So what do you think, why he chooses you?
Okay.
Yes, thank you so much.
For your first question, actually, I did not understand. If you can explain me again.
Oh, yeah, because in PSSM movement, most of the masters says that they can feel, they can experience that Babaji appears in their meditation. So we know that there are lots of other grandmasters.
Yes, yes.
But why particularly Mahavatar Babaji comes to everybody and then some sort of like giving them some knowledge or wisdom compared to other masters? Like,
actually, it is just not Babaji, but yes, because Babaji is a one kind of very popular figure. And so far, Patriji has spread every master to our society, to our people, and everybody get different experience. So far, but there is also majority of people who come across Babaji experiences, and that you will see is in the graph of last 10 years to 12 years of is more, because that is what I have seen. Because as per his information to me is that he raised and changed his ways, and now more people are into the situation and energy who can really take him. So that is the thing that you might see that many people are getting his experiences. But normally, sir, in our society, every master, I mean, our society is full of lot of knowledge and many experiences, because throughout my life, I come across Babaji is actually made me, because of the book, it is getting more famous. Other than that, I lived 4 years with Lobsang Rampa. He was there with me for 4 years. And then I was with 1 year, I was with Lord Buddha. So then some 6 months around is Tirupati Balaji. So this I had a lot of multiple experiences with the rest of the grandmasters. So yeah, everybody is doing their job actually. So
Fantastic.
so for your second question, uh, sorry, I forgot what was the second question.
No, why Mahavatar Babaji chooses you?
Okay, yes. So
Is
actually, I
just
put this question to him. I don't know why he chosen me.
correct.
I put this question to him, why you chosen me? Because definitely I used to go to his place and all that, but even behind that, that was his plan. Because to appear me in 2018, he prepared me for 9 years, you know, and so that I can really receive him, see him, and do this work which is happening right now. So what he given me only one line answer is that he said that you have uh, a purity of openness to receive me, regardless of who I am, and that is the reason you are able to receive me. Because I never thought I can receive Babaji or I can do channeling and all that. So that's the only answer which he gave me, and is also quite convincing to me, because being spiritual, I feel every one of us has only one goal, and that is becoming a pure consciousness. We have
Correct.
only one goal, to become pure consciousness, because our minds are so spoiled, you know, with this and that, and we don't know how much negative energy we carry within ourselves,
Exactly.
how much ignorance we might have within ourselves. We don't know. So our
Correct.
everyone's goal is to reach the pure consciousness, and that I seek in whatever I do. Is doing any kind of action, is giving me any kind of pure vibration, then I go with that. If somewhere it is not convincing me, if I'm feeling something is mixed and something is just not feeling pure, then I won't do that.
Okay. Okay, Master. Thank you so much.
Namaskaram, Master Pallavi. I'm Jayaprada here, Master Lakshmanan's daughter. I would like to, I'm not asking any question, but I'd just like to share my experience.
Sure.
Earlier, Master Mona, who has asked you a question, she, one day, she just messaged me asking, have you read Master Pallavi's book titled Conversation with Mahavatar Babaji? I said, no, Akka, where can I find the book? I'm not sure if my father has the book or not, So by the time she sent me the link, I was so curious to know, that she gave me so much of excitement in me that immediately I went and Googled and see if I can get a PDF format of your book. And the same day I got it, and I sat down, and within that same day I finished reading your book. It was really, really inspiring. And to me, reading a book, not all books I can just start in a day and finish in a day. But of course, your book is a very tiny book where people can finish reading it in a day. But the thing is that there's something in your book that made me set and finish the book within that first sitting. So it was really, really nice. And I would urge everyone in this platform to get hold of the book. If possible, get the real hard copy books, because there's more energy in the hard copy book masters, not the PDF format. It's a very tiny book. I'm sure it's not so expensive as well. So yes, that's my experience. And the other thing is that I think the reason my dad asked earlier whether there's any connection with the pyramid that he has constructed in the house with Mahavatar Babaji is because most of the masters who come to meditate and meditate in that particular pyramid in our house, most of them, they always come out and say they have seen, they actually saw Mahavatar Babaji in their meditation. So I guess that's the reason why my dad asked that question. Yes. Thank you, Master Pallavi, for bringing to us such a great book. Although it's a very short, tiny book, it's such a great inspiration for all of us. And it's a more in-depth thing for us to understand who Mahavatar Babaji is actually. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you.
Hello, masters. Anybody having questions?
I think Nandini ma'am, there are some questions in the chat.
Yeah, ma'am. I am seeing that one.
Yes, Master.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Namaskar, Master
Namaste.
Pallavi. In fact, I'm really, I don't know what to say, but when talk of Babaji, I'm quite emotional. Because I've been reciting his Gayatri for more than 40 over years. And then a lot of people were talking about his experiences and everything. The first question I just want to say, Babaji, like for example, I know your connection with him was fantastic because the way he had conversations all is not an easy thing. But Babaji also comes in different ways and bless people. In not in the same form, he comes different forms and bless people. And same way other masters also come. What do you think about that?
Yes, sir. We can say Lord Krishna, everybody has different powers, different work. So they are into, we just don't know actually. They are into very into higher levels and keep helping us to raise our energy and give their knowledge so that we can really experience the deeper meaning of life and our life purpose. So everybody.
Why ask the question? Why ask the question? Because many years ago, in the satsang, we are having satsang. A lot of people about people sitting down big prayers. Swamiji was there.
Okay.
And during the satsang, suddenly stopped for a short while. And he was in a different mood already. Then say, hey, he said, one of our members at that time was in India, in Himalayas, no? Hey, Ratna has been blessed by Babaji. He gave him a bread. He came in the form of fakir, So when the person came back after, we asked him, yes, he said one person came gave him the bread. So that's why I asked one question. Another question was that in early 70s, in the airport in Kuala Lumpur, our Swamiji said all the doors sitting on there. One gentleman just followed with a jupa, just followed. He just crossing and holding a book in his hand. Looked at Swamiji, he smiled, Swamiji smiled, they nodded each other, and he gave the book to him and went off. So then he saw the book is none other than Autobiography of Yogi. Book is Autobiography of Yogi. Then he just said, hey, you're lucky people, no? You know who came there? Swami Yogananda. He came in different form. No?
Yes.
So this is what we are done. But I think personal experience 1989, I was in Varanasi.
Amazing.
In Varanasi, 89 Varanasi, we're having the Sivaratri time. Before Sivaratri, we did what you call praise for the ancestors. Then Swamiji was in the Varanasi time. And then we were in the Ganges. We're just in the Ganges. And then that Kurukul was, in fact, we're doing praise, doing some this thing, and Swamiji was there. Suddenly, Swamiji fell on his feet, and then he told, hey, you're lucky people. Lahiri Mahasya is here. He came, that person. So you all come and do Namaskar. So you all went into Namaskar to him. So these are experiences to be daring, but indirectly, when somebody says, when you're talking of experiences, of course, there's so much of these are coincidences. That's why I just wanted to share with you, because like this, many people.
Wonderful experiences.
That's why the same day, following day, we had one Omam going on in that place, in the Varanasi, So about 100 meters, not 150 meters away, there's one gentleman sitting, put hand away. He tied on the feet something else, and one young devotee, she's about 12 years old. She ran, we are doing Omam, He said, Swamiji, I said, what's that? They're sitting there, Shridhi Baba sitting there. Swamiji looked at him. Yes, he is. But you all don't just look at and do your praise. And when he said that, from there, he raised hand and touched us. So these are things actually do happens in our life. We don't know, is it?
Yes.
So this coincidence, so when you're talking about Babaji, I believe that all actually is the fact, That's why, like what we're talking, definitely Patriji is not an ordinary person. He acts as though he doesn't know anything. Right? Yesterday I was talking about this thing, everybody's involving maybe 10%, 20%, 50%, everything, all as though he doesn't know anything. But he knows all. But these are great people, they won't show anything.
Yes.
That's what my
Yes.
understanding, Master. Thank you
And
very much.
yeah,
because,
and he's yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Master, so question, thank you for a wonderful session. Please brief more about belief energy by OnePlus. I don't know name. OnePlus, that name is.
So, I mean, so far I just shared a few concepts about belief energy in the session today. So I'll request to please read the book. You can know more about there, because we do not have much time to explain belief energy.
Okay. So another one by Bhaskaran. So Lobsangrampa Master Pallavi mentioned is the same person who wrote the third eye.
Right. Yes, he is the same master.
Okay.
Yes.
So another question by Anup. Sometimes you see pyramids in dreams or while meditating. So what does that mean?
Pyramids in meditation.
In meditation or dream or in dreams. So what does that mean?
So most of what happens into our experience, whether it's a dream or in meditation or even in life, so try to see and put question that what you have to learn from it. Because what happens, we carry our physical mind and most of the time we come up with judgments. So basically, in terms of pyramid is a great structure, is a stranded structure which is giving the enormous, the most highest amount of energies from the cosmos to this planet Earth. So I can say the pyramid is a symbol of energy, a great symbol of energy. So if you are seeing pyramids in your dreams, that means you can think that you are getting good amount of energy in your dreams. So in your dream or in meditation, if you get vision, make the habit, bring that awareness to put questions, even to the pyramids or to the masters. That why are you coming to me? Do you want to give any kind of message to me? Put them questions. You will get more answers. That is there any purpose? Is there something that pyramid wants you to build somewhere and do the work? So we never know. So far, don't do just analysis just by seeing pyramid in your dream. Try to bring the awareness, raise your meditation, bring awareness into the live action and put questions to them.
Okay. Okay, Master Gauri, please.
Pranams to Master Pallavi.
Hello.
Thank you, Master, for coming to this platform, for sharing your wisdom sharing. I am so full of wisdom right now hearing your talk because it's so enlightening and inspired me a lot. I am one of the people who have read your book in just one day. I started at 12 a.m. and I did the whole night. I didn't sleep and I slept at 3:30. It was very beautiful book written by you, and I feel very inspired. And ma'am, I have this burning question, apart from the physical appearance, which was raised by Master Mona Murali just now, may I know how does he sounds like? Because I read in the book, he was quite humorous, he have a great sense of humor. The way he laughed, it makes me laugh as well. can you tell me how does he sounds like the tone?
But how can I explain that tone? I mean, uh, what I can tell you is about my experience with him is about understanding his nature. So he is the moment you touch his energy, his vibrations. So you get the feeling of very innocent kind of his child. You know, when you meet any child, you always be overwhelmed with that innocency in them. So it is the same with Babaji, but it is that you will see not as a child, but as a guru. He's full of that innocent energies and very pure. I mean, the same thing which happens even with the vibration of Patriji, that you will forget your own questions. You will forget your own stupidity and come to realize that no, no, this is not required, and I got my answer. So this also happens with Babaji, and many of the time he is strict, and more he is friendly, the way Patriji also do. So he has these all kind of trait in his nature. He, if you think he is that, then he exactly do reverse. That is what happened in my experience, and he know uh, everything. I mean, what I can say, these all masters, Patriji, Babaji, these all enlightened beings. Um, they are everywhere. You know, their awareness has reached to a state where they know about everything. They just living into the complete knowingness. So Babaji used to catch my faith even in writing when I used to write, and I know he's sitting in front of me and conversing. So even though I am talking to him, some thought used to go inside my mind, and I used to think, oh, what should I? And is that true? Some kind of those thoughts. And even he used to catch that, and he used to say, yeah, yeah, it is true. So those kind of things, and yeah, I mean, he is. Uh, Before in first one or two experiences for me, he used to be very scary because I used to get scared to his clothes, his appearance, his long hair, his actually the way he is. And then I understood my mind blockage is that I'm still seeing the physical body. So I had that wonderful encounter where he broken my that ignorance, because and I have seen in most of the time he used to just appear to me, and his appearance is very sudden and very strong. He's like a wind. He will come anytime and he will vanish anytime. So he is like that person suddenly appearing. And once I mean, initially I used to have I used to feel uncomfortable seeing him in a orange kind of clothes. And I expressed that I don't like why you wear orange clothes. See, Patriji wears so simple dresses. Why don't you wear simple dresses? So he laughed at me, and he said, you are still attached with the physical body and to the clothes. And then it really, just that simple words, those simple words made me to think that, yeah, why am I seeing clothes? So somewhere that I understood is my social conditioning somewhere happened in the childhood, because being in India, we see a lot of orange clothes, we get afraid, some things are all around. So I used to somewhere got, in my childhood started getting away from the orange clothes, and that imprint was there in my mind, and which was cleared by Babaji. So he has a lot of uh, personality sides which I have seen.
Awesome, Master. That was a very enlightening answers. This is the last question I would like to raise. I wanted your personal opinion on this. Master, you see, I meditate a lot too, but I rarely have a third eye vision. I mean, vision in meditation. But I have I get a lot of dreams. You
Okay.
know, like I see a lot of, like. like unknown beings which I never seen before. Like my dreams are very vivid, very clear, and I can remember the dream from the start till the end. And why is that, Master? What the dream is trying to convey to me?
See, it shows that you are good in astral traveling. So I'll guide you to read books on astral traveling by Lobsang Rampa. He taught me a lot of secrets about astral traveling. So do read that. You are a good astral traveler. And so far, who are able to do, now you tell me you see dreams or you are seeing visions in meditation. How you are seeing that? Your both eyes are closed. How you are seeing that?
Like
how you remember them? How you're seeing it, right?
yes,
So how you see it?
it's like it's like a movie, Master.
Yeah, no. How you see it? Now you're seeing me. You can say my both eyes are open. But in sleep, how you can see your dreams? That is through your third eye only.
Okay.
And even in meditation, that is through third eye. Right? So far there is no difference. The only difference is in meditation, you are carrying more awareness. And in dreams, if you are carrying, then it becomes an astral travel. And there are, for example, you're sleeping 6 hours. Out of them, you remember hardly 1 or 2 dreams. That might be of 1 or 2 minutes for that world. We don't know. Might be for an hour, but not more than that. So what it shows that those 6 hours, consciously, because your conscious mind is sleeping, subconsciously you are traveling a lot. Because soul never sleeps. So when you do astral travel consciously with the awareness, when you remember what you are doing, that is astral travel.
Thank you, Master.
Right? So this has a great connection. More you do meditation, you will get more energies and more you can have a good astral travel. So you are having wonderful experience. Whether you see in meditation or a dream, that doesn't matter. Even in meditation, you are releasing your astral body to see that vision. So what is important is the experience, whether it is a dream or meditation. Everything is will come to you depending on the need. If it is required through meditation, it will come through meditation. Or else it will come through dreams. Medium is not important. What is important is the experience. Right?
Yes, Master. Well said. Thank you, Master.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master Gauri, for wonderful question. Next, Master Vaishnavi, Varshini.
I think we can take this as the last question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Namaste, ma'am. Master Pallavi.
Hello.
I think I'm so blessed today speaking to you. Ma'am, I just want to share a few experience and I also one question with that. I came to know that there is a person called Mahavatar Babaji on November 28th, 2020. The night, at that night, I felt enormous, a very huge positive energy coming towards me, and I stood up and I was wandering all over the house and where it is coming, and I was so scared at that time. And that was the last day. Again, when in April 2021, I was tested COVID positive, and I was having more time to spend on meditation, and I did it. So I experienced a flow of energy in the area of my third eye area.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering that, and people will say that third eye opening, and I heard that third eye opening, and the energy is becoming more and more, and I was wondering, and when will it open? And I don't know, I unknown to that. again I was so depressed, and what is this, and why I'm not coming to know about this particular thing. Again, I saw the video of a master called Shamalamba Devi, if I'm not wrong. I reached her to some contacts, and the first meditation was in the morning to 4 to 6 a.m. It was a very first time that I meditated for a long time, and I saw a person laughing, seeing me, peaceful eyes, laughing at me. And I was so surprised, and I believe that is Babaji. Ma'am, I just want to know that what is third eye opening and how will it happen to one?
Okay. So third eye opening, if you know and you already shared that you are having some energy sensations and all. So you have that awareness and clarity that it is opening. So if these activations take different time zone and also the experiences for differently for different people. I mean, it won't be same all the time, because what happens if you already have third eye open in the last last incarnation, then in this life it easily opens. So it based on that. If it is not expertise into the area of third eye, then the activation start, and then as you do more and more meditation, then you will enter into different experiences of third eye. Then going through those all processes of third eye will make you sure that this is what all the activation experiences you're going through. Because third eye abilities are just not seeing the vision. Understand this, because many people just think that third eye, if I have the opening of third eye, and then I can see anything and anywhere like that. But third eye opening is nothing but reshining our psychic abilities. Third eye abilities is nothing but our psychic abilities, and that has a different set of experiences. Like you can hear, that is also a third eye ability. You cannot see anything, but you can hear, that is also third eye ability. So just observe your experiences, do more meditation, and you will come to know what is happening. Start reading books. Read the book of Rampa, Lobsang Rampa, third eye book. That is based on third eye, and he has given a lot of detailing information about especially third eye.
Thank you. And I have to thank you for another one thing, ma'am. I mailed you about one thing, and you replied for the message which I have sent you, and I'm so happy for that. I take this platform to thank you, to also thank you.
Thank you.
Master, just 2 questions, Master, from the chat. So after that we will finish. From Avinash, Amma, how to approach you in future to clarify doubts or to gain from your wisdom? He asked how to approach you.
So, Nandini ma'am, do you have any group like these people are getting
Yeah. Yes.
So then I'll share you my appointment link, where any of you can book the slots, appointment slots.
Okay.
And can interact me, can connect with me anytime.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, ma'am. The next question from Lakshmi. Repetitive appearance of Lord Buddha suggests what? She's asking.
Definitely. Yeah. The repetitive experiences is definitely suggesting you a lot of things.
Okay.
I mean, I can't do any kind of judgment what he is suggesting to you, but there are a lot more. So start putting questions to the Lord Buddha whenever you go through. You just put this thought in your mind that whenever I come across with the same experience or Lord Buddha, I must ask him question, why you're coming to me? What I supposed to do? What is work for me? Bring that awareness. Keep those thoughts within you, it will happen. Whether it's your dream or whether it is in meditation.
Namaste, Pallavi Master. It is my question.
Okay.
Yeah, it is all meditative visions actually. And for example, today's itself, had for the first time I saw Buddha being transparent, and in a forest he's carrying me. I mean, carrying in the sense he's going ahead and I'm following him. I'm asking something to him. He just smiles and he turns again. He's ahead and I'm following him. And it's not now once, but a lot of time. I'm a very budding meditator, maybe 9 months old, but the visions about Buddha are very clear, and actually I'm putting in my journal too, for that matter. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm anxious to know more about him, so I'm reading a lot of books relating to him. I read Siddhartha. I read Buddha's wife. Yeah, if any other more books, if you could suggest me, ma'am, that would be great.
Yeah, even Buddha, I have a very close kind of thing, the way you are experiencing, because I don't know, before, like where I born, they used to treat, because I am from different religion where this body is born. So in my place, they used to put Buddha as a different religion. And in my caste, they never used to allow me speaking about Buddha. So I don't know. And from childhood, I have also seen my love towards Buddha. And I was always attracted. I don't know what was the reason. But when after coming to meditation, when I encountered my first past life, and then I came to know that connection of being with him when he was there, and into that, and coming across the character of Amrapali in that life, and it was wonderful, and seeing myself getting into, becoming a Buddhist monk and taking knowledge from him in that life. So yeah, and Buddha is also my higher self. So I always love Buddha. And the moment, as I shared my first experience with Patriji when I met him, that day when I was back, I saw the vision, I mean, in my dream, that Buddha came and a lot of Buddhist monks, and they were doing my Abhisheka. And everybody was chanting Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. And I put a question to Buddha, what is this all? He said, you become a Buddha again. You become a Buddha again. So this is the celebration. So yeah, Buddha, and I can tell you, if you have not seen, please watch Buddha serial. It is available on YouTube.
Yeah.
That is a recent serial, not recent, I think some 2013 or so, but amazing, amazing. It is, I have no words, the way they made it. Amazing. Everybody must see that serial.
Thank you, ma'am. Just to share one more, I saw Buddha in a maybe first vision of my meditation, that every possible being on this earth, I can see an earth as in like this, and every person who is getting down is in a form how he sits, Buddha. Just while he's coming down, only a different cloth is being made wear to every human being. So I could see chain of Buddhas actually, and they're just then they are just landing on earth. And that's how that was the first vision I had. Yeah, but he comes a lot of times. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So definitely you must be having some close encounter in any of the lives.
I hope to know it more, ma'am. Thanks
Thank
you. A lot. Thank you, Master. Yeah.
Master, is it possible to take one question? One master has hand raised, or
Yes, take the question.
yeah, Master Ramadevi, please unmute yourself and ask the question.
Good to see people are coming forward. I think initially they
Yes,
are
yes.
being hesitant.
Ramadevi?
So, I mean, I just want to say that see if a one person comes out, then how many people take initiative to come out. So, sharing is very important.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the wonderful session for today. Actually, I just connected with the one word, whatever you just said. Experience is not only third experience is not only to what we will get as a vision. Even we can hear the voices also. That's why I want to share one of my experience. This is the today night. Actually, I got one the same voice. Earlier, 2-3 months before, I heard the same voice, lady's voice, which is singing some song like in the midnight. It's not the dream. This definitely I can able to see. It's not in dream. I can able to hear some voice, soft voice is singing. So after 2 months again, today night actually again I heard the same lady's voice again started singing. So I put one this question one of the master from Dubai from PSSM. Then she also telling that the higher energies is connecting. We can able to hear the higher frequencies when we are into meditation, all this kind of. So is this also the third eye experience? And coincidentally, you are also telling that third eye experience is not only the visions we can able to hear also.
Yes,
so
yes.
That's what it is. Again, the coincidence happened. That's why I want to share this experience with you and clarify my doubt. Otherwise, today morning onwards, I'm having these questions. I pinged to GK sir. GK sir has given the contact from Dubai. Then I spoke with that ma'am. So again, coincidentally, you are telling the experience about that third day experience is not only visions and this one. So I just want to share these experiences.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Master. It's a wonderful session. So it's again for your time. So we are. I don't know what to speak because this is my first time I am speaking. So It's a really wonderful session, Master. Thank you for your time and thank you for again. Thank you for your sharing your wisdom and everything. Thanks a lot. So, Master Lakshman, sir, you want to say anything,
thank you,
sir?
Master Nandini, madam. As a co-host, you did a wonderful job. Also,
thank you, sir.
Yes.
Pallavi here.
Yes, yes.
I think I implore all of you who are on this platform to get all this book and read the book.
Yeah.
And go more in depth of her insights and her conversations with Mahavatar Babaji. I too am praying daily I had visions of him before because I built a pyramid in my home, and all masters who come there, they have seen visions of Babaji in front of my pyramid. And it was Baba Patraji who inaugurated my pyramid. Then there was a Chinese lady from China who meditated. She saw Babaji in front of my pyramid, you know. So since then, I am also daily praying to have a vision of him. I always say this mantra, man say, I'm just praying that ask him to show his vision to me. I'm also praying all these things. So I hope one day I will have a vision of Mahavatar Babaji, madam. So we had a wonderful session today with you, Master Pallavi, Amma. Thank you so much. We'll invite you one more day on a different topic, not on this one. And
yes, sir, anytime.
We had a wonderful platform today. We hit 60 people today. So wonderful session. In a month or 2 months' time, I'll invite you again, madam. So
sure, sir. Anytime.
Namaste.
Thank you so much.
One more time, thanks to Madam Nandini Suresh, madam,
thank you, sir,
for hosting this particular thing. Again, Master Pallavi and all the people on the platform who made this session today a successful session. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Thank you.